Good morning, everyone. Thank you for picking what's actually going to be the warmer day of several days. And thank you for coming out today to Windsor. This is a beautiful town, and we appreciate you all coming out, but we also really appreciate this being the home of this extraordinary piece of work that was put together and thought out and now being implemented right here in Windsor. So I just wanted to say hello on behalf. My name is Don Trinks, currently the mayor of Windsor, and I'm thrilled to have you here, and I'm thrilled to have AFLAC and all the people that it brings in, and hopefully all these people will start buying houses in Windsor and eating at restaurants and getting their cars fixed. But thank you all so much. And Andrew, are you up next?
I am next.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here this morning. And many thanks to Governor Lamont and Lieutenant Governor Bysewicz, Representative Porter, Senator Kushner, for their unwavering support of the paid leave program. I am Andrea Barton-Rees. I'm the CEO of Connecticut's Paid Family and Medical Leave Insurance Authority, which we simply refer to as the Connecticut Paid Leave Authority. So we're pleased to announce that this month benefit payments have begun. And to date, we have over 9,200 applications for paid leave. While most of those applications are for leaves that will begin in January or later, close to 1,000 workers will be taking leave this month and the beginning of next month and will receive a paid leave benefit. Most of those leaves, and I'll give you more details in a moment, are for the worker's own health condition, pregnancy, childbirth, and bonding. But none of this would have been possible without the paid leave advocates, the paid leave board of directors led by the state's chief operating officer, Josh Gabal, our legislative partners, United Way, and our many state partners, which include the Department of Administrative Services, the Office of the Treasurer, the Office of the State Controller, the Department of Labor, and the Department of Revenue Services, the Office of Policy and Management, which has been an extraordinary partner to us, the Department of Community and Economic Development, and of course our claims administrator, AFLAC. So let me offer you a few more details about the paid leave program. 5,200 applications were filed in the month of December when we opened the application process, and 4,000 applications have been filed so far in January. 8,400 of those applications are for what's known as continuous leave. So that is leave that happens in a block of at least 1 week or longer. Approximately 4,200 applications are for the worker's own health condition, with the remaining being taken for pregnancy, pregnancy, childbirth, and bonding leave. There are 11 applications for adoption and foster care, and the same number have been filed, for those who have been affected by family violence. We do, in fact, have 5 leaves for organ donation and 1 leave for a person who is receiving a bone marrow donation and 1 for military leave. So all of the leave categories that I've just named are all of the categories for which you can apply for and receive a paid leave benefit. So as we stand here today, we have at least 1 application in every paid leave category for which a person can receive benefits. This program is entirely funded by workers. So today we're really excited that this is an opportunity to allow our workforce to care for themselves and their loved ones without having to worry about going without any income in their households while they're taking care of themselves. So our governor, the Honorable Ned Lamont, has been a staunch advocate and a consistent supporter of the paid leave program, and it is one of the most generous in the country. So it is really my pleasure to ask Governor Lamont to come to the podium now to speak about paid leave. Thank you.
Thanks, Andrea. Right, Mayor, we are outside. It's the right thing to do. I got to tell you, the infection rate went down below 20%, and that's the first time this month. And hospitalizations are down. So a few days is not a big trend make, but it is positive that we're bending the curve, and we might be inside next time. You never know. Paid family medical leave. Andrea, first of all, thank you. It's not everything we do that gets done on budget, under budget, on time. To Julie and Robin and the inspiration of the legislature to make this happen, what a difference it's going to make for parents, how it helps them get through these tough times, making Connecticut a leader that I'd like to think the rest of the country is going to follow, and I'd like to think that Teresa Aflac will be able to manage paid family medical leave for 50 states across the country right out of Windsor. Just an idea. And just one last thought. Let me tell you what this program means to me as a small businessman turned governor. You know, I ran a small business, and I had to compete with the big guys like Verizon, and for me to have had a program like this that made it that much easier for that mom who had an illness or a pregnancy would have made a world of difference to me as a small business person, and allowing us to keep the very best employees we can working in a way that accommodates their needs. And I think about that every day now as a governor. I want Connecticut to be the most family-friendly state in the United States of America. And it's the right thing to do for that parent, it's the right thing to do for that mom, it's the right thing to do for that kid, and it's the right thing to do to keep this economy growing. You know, we have added on pre- and postnatal support for everybody up through year one. I want everybody around the country to know this is a great place for you to have your child and to grow and expand. That's why we have paid family and medical leave, one of the first in the country, one of the most generous programs. This is one more reason if you as a young family ought to think about moving to the state of Connecticut, setting up shop here, starting up a business, or going to work. This is why you know, Susan and I, we made this the biggest commitment to daycare and childcare in the history of the state, to make it easier for young families, give their kids the very best head start in life, and allow them to get back to work. I'd like to think that Connecticut continues to be a leader on these issues, and I think this initiative on paid family and medical leave is one more testament that we're putting our efforts where our mouth is. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Governor, thank you so much for your strong leadership. This wouldn't have happened without your commitment and without the amazing commitment of Representative Robin Porter and Representative Julie Kushner. We know that in December 2021, the Paid Leave Authority received over 9,200 applications. So if anyone ever doubted that there was a huge need for this program, that in itself was testament to it. And paid leave has always been needed, but no more so than now when thousands of families have been touched by COVID-19. I will say that our state has been leading the way, and this has been a program that is particularly important for women, and that's why the Council on Women and Girls has been a stalwart supporter of this, and the data bear it out, because 7 in 10 claims statewide made for this program have been filed by women, because it is women that are having the babies, caring for sick loved ones. And so this is a huge victory for the women and for families in our state. It's also important to point out that half of the claims that were made were filed by millennials. Those are the individuals having the babies. And this is really important for our state, because if we want to attract young workers to our state that has an aging workforce, the paid family medical leave program is huge to attract our young people. They are paying attention. They are not going to Texas, which has very restrictive health care bans, and they're looking around and saying, where is a good place to live and raise a family? And that is our state. We have been recognized as one of the most family-friendly and female-friendly states in the country because of this program and so many other policies that our state has. So I'm very, very happy to stand here with the leaders who helped make this happen. And it is my pleasure to introduce State Representative Robin Porter.
Woo, thank you, Susan, and thank you all for coming out. I will be brief because we need to be brief. It's cold out here, and an extra thank you for coming out because it is cold out here. But this is one of our babies. You know, I always talk about babies because I'm a mom and a grandmother. And to see this baby be birthed and put into the hands of great caregivers such as Aflac to get the money out to the people that need it is extra reward. And I look forward to establishing and moving on in a relationship with them so that we can make sure that everybody that is signing up and being approved for this program gets what they need in a timely fashion. That is so important. We know that the majority of the women in this state are the folks that hold up this economy, and this bill is going to have an impact on especially the low-wage workers who don't have access to benefits, paid time off, sick leave, any of that, right? They're not going to have to choose between going to work or staying home to care for a loved one or a family member or a person who's family by affinity, because we did something really great. We expanded the family definition on this because we understand that family is not the traditional family that we had decades ago, and that we are taking care of people that are not a blood relative. So that is really great, and it gives me so much pride and honor to stand here and know that we delivered. We've been talking about this for a long time, and we finally got it done. So I just want to thank everybody that played a part in that, everybody that put their hands on this plow and helped us to grind to get this done. All of our, there was Quelf, Working Families Party, and I don't even want to start naming people because I know I'm going to leave folks out, but we have some great partners and affiliations that helped us to get this work done. I always say, teamwork makes the dream work, and this is a small snapshot of the team that helped to deliver this. And this legislation is not only historical, it is transformative. It is going to transform the lives of people, and as the Lieutenant Governor said, a lot whom are young people looking to start a family and looking to plant their roots right here in Connecticut. So I am super excited to be here with you all today. Super excited that people will start to get paid, and we will look at what we can do next, myself and Senator Kushner, to help the working people in the state of Connecticut. So thank you to the Governor's office, the Lieutenant Governor's office, and a special thank you to the leadership back at the State House, in the House and the Senate, as well as our colleagues. The entire General Assembly helped get this done. So I want to thank my colleagues as well, and thank you all again for being here. God bless you.
And now I'd like to introduce the other fierce legislative advocate for this program, State Senator Julie Kushner.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. And I just want to say that when I was a young mother, I remember getting on a bus with my 2 kids and traveling to Washington, D.C. to advocate for the Family Medical Leave Act. And so this is a fight that I've been involved in for a lot of years. My kids, I now have 4 grandkids. And I also have an elderly mother. My mother's 92. And so I really understand how important it is for workers to be able to take care of their families and to take care of themselves. So when I ran for office in 2018, and was elected to the state senate, this was one of my top priorities, and I couldn't imagine that it was going to be Senate Bill number 1, which indeed Senate President Marty Looney indicated was a top priority for our legislative body. And working with Representative Porter and all the advocates that are here today, I got to tell you, we built one of the strongest programs in the country. And that's going to benefit the people of Connecticut, the workers, the businesses, the families. And we're so proud to have gotten that done. You know, for too long, people had to choose between taking care of a sick family member or taking care of themselves and a paycheck. People went into debt. People had incredible stress in these situations. And as was said, the number of people that have applied is just amazing. And, you know, I am so proud to have been part of it and to brought it across, and we brought it across the finish line in the legislature. But I also want to thank the authority for the work that they've done. You know, with Andrea at the head of the authority, you've done an amazing job making this program a reality that now people will start receiving the benefits. And so we're really excited to be here today. I know I don't want to steal anybody's thunder, but I did hear that some people are already receiving money in their pockets for their leaves. And so thank you to AFLAC for getting it up and running so quickly and so efficiently. So I'm just very proud to be here, and it's an exciting moment for me and for the state of Connecticut.
Senator, thank you so much. We are very honored to have the leader of AFLAC, a strong, competent woman, and it is my honor to introduce President Lisa White, who came here all the way from Georgia to talk about AFLAC's incredible role in this program.
Don't say you missed the weather.
I won't. Well, excuse me here. Well, good morning. Very brisk wind here. I want to thank Governor, Lieutenant Governor Andrea has been such a great partner. Senator Kushner, Representative Porter, thank you all as well for choosing AFLAC as the administrator of this great program on behalf of the people of the state of Connecticut. I tell you, we stand here in front of one of the company's newest offices here in Connecticut, and I'm reminded of what we call the AFLAC way. And the AFLAC way is just a way of doing business. It's a customer-centric way of making sure that we care for the clients that we are empowered to care for. We care for the customers, we care for our policy holders, certificate holders, and we care for the communities we serve. This culture of care has always been part of the AFLAC DNA, and it's the primary reason that AFLAC has continued to grow internationally just from humble beginnings. Now, I attribute that to AFLAC's strong, consistent, and innovative leadership, and most notably our CEO, Mr. Dan Amos. He's been CEO for 31 years, and he was not able to be here today with us. But the one thing that we all understand and know is that behind every claim, there's a family that's in need. I, too, am a caregiver of my mother, who's 79 years old. And I'm fortunate to be able to take off and do things with her that she has to get done. She has brain cancer. And I'm going to tell you, if I did not have the opportunity to do it through AFLAC, it would be wonderful to have this opportunity, Governor, through the state of Connecticut if I were living here. So, you know, more than 6 decades, we've been administering at AFLAC disability supplemental programs for over 50 million people worldwide. And we are confident that we can deliver on the excellence that the people of Connecticut deserve. There's no doubt in implementing a program like this, there are a tremendous amount of complexities, but we have gotten off to a great start because we have some great people here in the state of Connecticut who are running this program. We've spent the last 8 months coordinating with Andrea and her team at the Paid Leave Authority, working closely with the team led by Scott Beeman here. He is head of AFLAC's Life, Absence Management, and Disability Solutions Unit here in Connecticut. And yes, Scott Beeman is a proud Connecticut resident, born and raised right here in the Nutmeg State, and we are so very proud of him. He will continue to ensure that the people here in Connecticut are served well. Now, through this process, the themes that I was given and the themes that the authorities said we needed to concentrate on from our employers, the large and small businesses, and of course, the working families of Connecticut have been clear to both AFLAC and the state officials. The first one is focus on the experience for our workers and families of Connecticut to provide access, transparency, and ease in their application for benefits for qualified leave reasons. The second thing is providing benefits in a timely manner and working with each applicant where and how they are most comfortable. So that may be digitally, or that may be via text or over the phone, but we want to work with the people who apply the way they are most comfortable. And then the last thing is holding ourselves to the highest standards and ensuring that all of the services are met with excellence and that we deliver with care. So we are very pleased to say today, yes, we have already released some payments. Our official release date was to take place January 18th, but our teams are high achievers. And so they already have some checks that have already started going out the door. I say checks because I'm old school, but I'm sure it was not via a check, via a Visa card. But this is a significant milestone and many more to come. Governor Lamont, Andrea, Lieutenant Governor, members of the Senate and House of Representatives, we are so excited to be a partner with you, and we thank you for the confidence and trust that you've placed in us, and we commit that we understand and know how important this program is for the people in Connecticut. So again, I'll turn the program back over to the Lieutenant Governor.
Okay. Thank you so much, President White, and thank you to our media partners. We really appreciate you coming out on this cold day, and we'll take any questions.
So how many checks have gone out?
So again, we don't mail checks, but we're estimating that between $480,000 and $600,000 in payments will go out in the next week.
And how much does the tax bring in monthly?
Oh, you're asking what the 0.5% contribution rate is? So it's paid. It's actually paid quarterly, and we collect about $100 million each quarter.
So $400 million a year, basically.
Yes, about $400 million a year.
And do you expect to spend all of that? I assume you ran a calculation. You have assumptions.
We have significant actuarial assumptions. Yeah, so we have done that. And yes, we do. We expect to spend we expect to spend all of it. We do. Yeah.
And if you go over, you got to go back to the legislature, or what happens if you go over?
No. So the statute has a provision that allows the adjustment of the benefit amount if we don't have enough to cover it. But our actuarial analysis suggests that that's not what's going to happen. And actually the number of claims that we've received from December through now is about the number that our actuarial analysis said we were going to get. It's just a smidge under, so where we are right now is really what our analysis told us that we would be getting at this point.
Kind of on target.
So we're pretty much on target. Okay. Yeah, we are.
And how much does AFLAC make? Is it a yearly contract?
Yes, it's a 3-year contract, and it's $25 million for each year.
Thanks for the tutorial.
You're very welcome. Yeah, that's the lawyer in me. I can't help it. Sorry. Any other questions? I know it's cold, so I appreciate that. Actually, there are a couple of things we have for you. So our amazing outreach and engagement team just have a small packet for you. It's our own version of a press packet, and we do...
Does it include a glove and hat?
It does not. I'm sorry. It includes not having to stand around and ask the questions because we're going to give you the answers. That's what it includes. And they do have a fact sheet that includes all of the statistics that I read today about all of the claims that have been filed in each category, so that you can have that. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you.